I had lots of things on ground, so that's why I couldn't start as early as possible. But tonight, I believe that we have a lot of persons on this call who would want to learn, right, from us, from me actually. And I know there are people that also new busy on this call, beginners on this call. I've been seeing some persons here that have been attending this call consistently, and I must appreciate you guys too. You guys are doing great. So tonight, I want us to just discuss about content marketing hacks. And once I'm done with this, I'll give you guys the opportunity to ask questions, right? I'll give you the opportunity to ask questions. So I want you to stay on this call. Like I said, I'll give you the opportunity to ask questions. So don't bother about me not giving you the mic immediately. So tonight we'll just be looking at content marketing hacks. Can you guys see my screen? Can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, just type yes and we can continue. If you can see my screen, just type yes and we would continue. Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much for the feedback. That's awesome. That's awesome. So I wouldn't be wasting much time on this call because we have so many things to do. And I promise that in an hour time, we should be done. We should be done in an hour time. So I'm kind of getting distracted here because I'm trying to get people on this call. I think the link I sent earlier was quite bad. So but let's just continue. So I want to discuss about content marketing hacks. I discovered that some persons don't actually know how to put out content there. They don't even know how to sell with their content. And I've said this severally on this call, like several times on this call, that your content is your selling machine, right? It's your content that does the selling for you. So it means that your content is actually the tool you would use to get people to know you, to like you, and to trust you. You understand? So many times when people come on affiliate marketing, like people that are affiliate marketers, one thing I discover about them is that they normally sell offers, right? And yes, I mean they sell desires, right? They market offers with desires, which is actually wrong. And when I talk about desires has to be do with something like maybe time, freedom, money. So you can see somebody can make this amount of money in the next 30 days. Someone can make money in the next 60 days, right? You can make $1,000 in the next 30 days, and you are going to have freedom of time, right? You wouldn't need to work 24 hours a day, right? And before you make that money, you don't need to work up to 30 days doing a 9 to 5 job before you start making this amount of money. And I discovered that's actually not the best way to sell this product, like especially the affiliate marketing in the affiliate marketing industry. So why people are talking about desires, they think that desires are what will get their dream audience, you understand, to buy from them, you understand. But I think that people should start pointing about the bigger picture, you understand. And how do you point the bigger picture? You have to point your bigger picture, the bigger picture, based on their own desires. Do you understand? By aligning their desires with one, money, two, time, and three, freedom. Do you understand? And you see, when you focus on your prospect desires only, you understand, and you don't attach it to the bigger picture, what will happen is that people will not connect with you. You understand? It will not able to, like, your content will not be able to connect with individuals, which would be very challenging. Are you getting it? So the fact is that your dream audience, they don't have the capacity to see the bigger picture. Do you understand? So it is not going to resonate with them. They don't know how having more money feels like. I don't know if you're aware. Your prospect now, that prospect that is in your DM, he does not know how having more money feels like because he has not experienced it before. You understand? They don't know how having more freedom can change their lives. They don't really know. They've not experienced. They don't know how having more time looks like. Some of them, they are happy working 30 days, I mean, 25 days a month and earning stipends. They will work from 9 to 5 and they will earn stipends. Why you, right from the comfort of your home with your smartphone and internet connection, you can be making thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars every month. But these people don't know it because it's not yet their reality. Are you getting it? So, which is why it's not easier to make them buy from you over others. They will not want to buy from you because they don't really understand this. Are you getting it? So don't assume that your prospect understand what you are promoting. Don't even assume that your prospect will make they want to make money. Don't even assume. Don't even assume that they want to achieve time freedom, right? They don't assume it. So what do you do now? Instead, you need to start zooming in, and let me explain what it means. When you start zooming in, you begin to focus your attention on little secrets. There are certain secrets that are stopping them from achieving the bigger picture right now. Are you getting it? So instead of assuming, you need to start observing. I will explain better because some of you might not be getting this, but just follow me. Now, when you point out their right now secrets, that's where they are right now, they will start thinking, oh, he actually understands me, even though we haven't talked yet. Now I'm wondering how much he can help me if I actually talk to him. Do you understand? So when you are putting out your content, you need to point out where they are right now. Don't focus mainly on the big dreams. Are you understanding me? Don't focus on the fact that they want to make an extra income. Because some of you, when you go on your WhatsApp status, you can make 30,000, sorry, you can make $1,000 in next 60 days. This, with just 2 to 3 hours every week, every day, just pressing your phone, right? It's good, yes, but not everybody understands that feeling. That's what I'm trying to make you understand. Because when you understand this, you'll be able to know how to put out your content. You understand? You know the right strategy to use. So let me explain how to connect with your prospects. So instead of focusing on desires, right? Now, you should find a way to be very specific. You should be able to focus on like specific things that or specific content that will connect to your audience. Are you getting it? If you are getting me, just type yes in the comment section. If you are getting me, if you're understanding what I'm saying, type yes. Let me know if you guys are following me. All right. I'm seeing feedback. Awesome. Beautiful. People are typing yes. That's good. All right. So let's say somebody wants to make the person wants to increase his conversion now. You understand? Now, see what somebody will write now. Somebody will say, who doesn't want more conversion? You understand? Like if you want sales conversion, you can just put out there that if you want sales conversion, kindly send me a DM. Right? If you want sales conversion, you can just put it there. Or if you want to make money, more money, or if you want to make more money by pressing your smartphone, send me a DM. Do you know what you've done there? You are just talking about the big picture. I'm trying to break it down for you guys. You are just talking about the big picture. You have not addressed their problem. You have not addressed their problem. So your problem, your content should focus on their specific problem. So now let's say somebody wants to fix a bad marriage. Let me just say it. I have an ebook now that I want to sell to somebody to fix his bad marriage. Right? I will not just come to my WhatsApp status and say, if you want to fix your bad marriage, you understand. I have an ebook that once you read it, is going to help you get no, right? No. You need to find a way You understand? To connect with your audience. And the first thing you need to do is to call out your audience, call them out. Do you understand? Call them out. And you see, so let me use this secret now. So let's say you want to fix a bad marriage. So let's say your partner will plan dates if you talk to him or her more than your friend. True or false? True or false? Your partner will plan dates if you talk to him or her than your friends. True. Because now you see that now I'm being specific. Now, if my content revolves around this about your partner will plan dates if you talk to him or her more than your friend, right? Do you know that I'm now trying to connect with my audience than just telling them that if you want to fix your bad marriage, get my ebook. Now I can now talk about this and it will begin to resonate with people. So let's say somebody wants to make money online. Somebody is tired of his life, he's broke, right? The person is frustrated and the person is thinking, how can I make money? Don't just come and say, don't just come and say, like I stated before, you can make this amount of money if you get the ultimate money machine course. No, nobody will buy. And if anybody buys from you, it's because the person is just buying because of the person is already aware of your product. No. But if you put your content in a way that you're able to connect with your audience, like you're not telling the person that the economy is bad right now. Like currently in Nigeria now, you understand? I believe that some persons that are Ghanaians here, you understand what is happening in Nigeria. There have been a massive protest recently, and it's been challenging because the cost of things are uprising, right? People can no longer feed well daily. The struggle is hard. You understand? The struggle is very, very hard. People are suffering. Now, what do? I can now leverage. I can leverage on what is happening right now, what people can connect with. So now the massive protest now has been going on. People are struggling, but now I cannot begin to put my content around it, and still, I'm still able to connect with them and communicate my offer. I tell them that instead of you, I understand that yes, the protest is becoming is increasing daily, and we don't even know what next to do. The president is not even giving us attention. He's not even thinking of how to make things better, you know, in the country. Now, why don't you? Have you asked yourself, is there any way forward? What do I do right now? You understand? I'm now connecting with them. Do you think that in the next few months, the prices of things will still remain the same? $1 currently is around 1,500, 550. I think currently is 1,600 naira. $1 is one. You understand? Now I'm talking about reality. The cost of fuel now per liter, a liter of fuel is 850 naira. I'm bringing reality. Now my audience will begin to read my content and they now understand that this guy is making sense. He's saying something that relates to me. Now, when I put out content related to what people are going through, people will now say, yes, this guy understands what I'm going through. Let me hear him more. Then from there, I can now pitch my product. I can pitch my offer. When you go straight to pitching your offer, you understand, or you are just posting motivational quote motivation, people will not buy from you. I'm trying to change your mindset on how to connect with your audience. Don't think your audience know everything about your product. Don't even think that they want to get rich. Many of them don't want to be rich. Many of them don't want to make money. Many of them are satisfied with their level. You understand their current financial level. But you that have a better understanding, your goal is to bring yourself, put yourself in their shoes, make it relatable. See, let me tell you what I do whenever I'm putting out content. I normally see myself in my prospect shoes. You understand? I will put myself, I will assume that I'm there and I'll begin to feel the same pains they are feeling. So if somebody is struggling now to find money for himself, maybe to raise a certain amount of money for his school fees, I will put myself there and say, I've been there before. I've struggled. There was a time that I was struggling to raise my school fees, to pay my school fees. I couldn't pay. They drove me away from the exam hall. But thank God that I got so challenged and I told myself that no, I cannot continue this way. I have to find a way forward. You understand? I have to break free from this generational poverty. And somehow I jumped into an opportunity, and this opportunity changed my life. Do you understand? Now, somehow somebody that is struggling with that, raising money for his school fees, will now see himself there and say, no, this guy is really making sense. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that when you are putting out content, you should find a way to make your audience to see what to feel that you understand them. If they don't feel that you understand them, they will not buy from you. Are you getting it? Are you understanding it? Now, let me talk about another thing about is still in this aspect of content marketing. Let me tell you, maybe it's not even the right time to sell. And let me explain. You're a newbie now. The first thing you just do, some of you as newbies, the first thing you just do, maybe you're seeing people posting a product, maybe Amazon KDP or the Ultimate Money Machine. You are posting it. You just start posting. Posting. That's not how to sell. That's not how to sell. Are you getting me? It is not how to sell. See, let me tell you, your WhatsApp account belongs to you. Nobody will collect that account from you. Your affiliate account belongs to you. Nobody will collect that affiliate account from you. So you are not competing with anybody. Understand this. You are not competing with anybody. You can see maybe somebody like ATK or some other guys there that are doing very well. Yes, it's good. They did not start like that. So the thing is, you need to calm down to ask yourself, why will people buy from me? That's the question. Why will people buy from me? You understand? Would they buy from you if you just start putting out content there? The way you are looking right now, the way you are looking on your profile picture, your DP, is it what will make someone to buy from you? Do you understand? Now you need to understand that there is a time to sell products on your social media handle, especially on WhatsApp. There is a time. And let me explain. Let me just explain. Selling is not just about promoting stuffs. Selling is not just about promoting products. Selling is equal to, you can write this down. Selling is equal to attention plus authority plus desirable promotion. Let me repeat again. Let me repeat myself again. Selling isn't just about promoting products. No. Selling is equal to attention first. Attention. You must capture people's attention. Don't forget this. You must capture people's attention. You must learn how to capture people's attention. Selling is about attention plus authority plus desirable promotion. And when I talk about authority, is that people must see us as an authority. The reason why they can buy from a Christabel who is in Ghana, you understand, more than what's Kofi, you understand, or Halidu, you understand, is because a Christabel has built her authority in the affiliate space. So people will say, no, this person, I rather buy from her than buy from this other person. So you must understand first attention, two, authority, and three, desirable promotion. It means that your promotion must evoke emotions, right? Your promotion must evoke emotions. Selling is an emotional game. Are you getting it? Some of you here, the reason why you're studying the course you're studying in school is because your parents suggested it to you. Your parent told you that you should study medicine. Go to school, study medicine, and so that you become a doctor and you make money, right? You become reputable in the society. But you know that that's not actually what you wanted studying. When you now study the medicine, you start getting frustrated that this whole medicine stuff that I studied, I'm not even making money from it. I'm getting frustrated. How many of us are like that here? Like your parent influenced you to study is a course that you didn't want to study, but somehow they suggested it to you, or somebody suggested it to you. If you are like that, yeah, you can just indicate in the comment section. Let me know. If you are like that, maybe somebody suggested a course for you. Okay, I'm seeing people raising up their hands. Okay, Christabel Anglo said, "Yeah, beautiful." So I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Peter Pounds, he said, "Yeah, true." And let me tell you what they did. Okay, Kwaku said yes. I'm seeing his video. He's raising his hands. So it means that your parents actually influenced you. What they did was selling. They sold to you emotionally. Henry is raising his hands. True. They sold to you emotionally. What they did there was selling, but you did not know. So that's why I said that selling is not just all about products. No. Now they were able to sell a desirable outcome to you. They told you that, see, when you study this course, you understand you will become recognized in the society, and that's not actually what you wanted. In fact, let me tell you, I studied civil engineering, right? I came out with a very good result as a civil engineer. But let me shock you. I'm not practicing civil engineering. The only time I did civil engineering was once I supervised a project in Lagos around Lekki. There's this place called Lekki Aja, right? So we did a BRT lane there, and I was in charge of that project. And I worked there for just 3 months. I had to quit the job because the job was it was stressing, right? Stressing my life, and I was not making anything from it. Like the money that was coming in was very small, quite small. But let me shock you. I was influenced to study civil engineering. I was influenced. When I came out from school, I now discovered that this was not actually the pathway. You understand? I was meant to trade on. And I began to learn digital marketing. I began to expose my mind to digital skills. You understand? No problem, Peter Pounds. Peter Pounds is saying sorry, boss. No, it's not a problem. Sincerely, I have no regrets. You understand? For some of you that are in school today, even if you're not studying the right course, that is your dream course, maybe you're influenced, I can advise you find a way to build network around, you understand, build a quality network around you while you're in school. Some of you, even this product that you have now, affiliate marketing, you can leverage on it, build a massive audience, and you will make a lot of money when you leave. So some of us did not have that opportunity. We did not know. If I was still in school today, what I would have made millions from my business. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to strategically position myself in such a way that everybody in my department, they know that I'm a business person and I'm somebody that can offer them opportunities, right? Provide opportunities for them, and I can help them to make money. And I will make sure that at least once a week we are either meeting physically or online. You understand? I'm going to reach out to my departmental president and tell him about the opportunity that I have. Communicate with the guy. Tell him that I would like to speak with the my departmental members, right, or my departmental people, right, colleagues. I will talk with them and I will tell them about the opportunity. Then I will move it to faculty level. I will move to the faculty and tell them that I would like to discuss an opportunity. Do you know why university is a strategic place? Sorry, I'm trying to digress, but I think I need to explain this. University is a very strategic place. Some of you that are even out of school, you can also position yourself. Find a way to reach out to faculty heads, departmental heads in your school. Tell them that you have an opportunity and you like to speak to people that currently the economy is not helping people, but you have an easier way in which people can make money online with their smartphones. You understand? And the training is free. Tell them that it's for free. You're not selling anything to them. Now when you go there, you begin to talk to them and create that awareness. Do you understand? Create that awareness and make sure that you are somebody that understands the whole thing. You're not just going there to blab. You understand? You're going there with experience, a wealth of experience. That when you begin to talk to them, they know that this guy knows what he's doing or what he's saying. Right. So you need to find a way to strategically position yourself in your school so that you can reach out to more persons and you will make more money. Do you understand? So I just said that in passing. When you are, I was trying to tell you about how your parents influence you. They actually they sold something to you, and many times they sold a lie to you. I'm sorry to say that, but they sold a lie to you. But will you say that because they sold a lie to you that they are not your parents? No. For them, they were actually helping you. Do you understand? They're actually helping you. But the truth is that that's not actually what you wanted, but you just had to do it because you respected them. Do you understand? So selling is not bad, but you need to know that selling has to do with emotions. Eh? If it means for you to cry, cry. You don't understand me. If it means for you to cry, for your audience to understand that it is if you can tell emotional stories, you will make a lot of money. Let me tell you a story. Let me share a story with you. I told one day like that. I wanted making this. I wanted giving my prospects, like my audience, an offer. So what did I do? It was on a Sunday evening. You see, as I'm trying to say this, now everybody is now getting ready because they want to hear story. Stories are very powerful. So it was on a Sunday evening. I'd already calculated everything. I'd written down what I wanted writing, my offer and everything. Then an idea just came. It popped up in my head, and I said, wow, this is a lovely idea. So I had to share one experience that I had. Now let me just explain it. When I came back from school, from school before I went for NYC. You understand? NYC is more like, you understand, when you are done with school, you just serve the country for 1 year, right? So I went to one of my uncle's house. And when I went there, I stayed there I was staying there. She's laughing because she understands stories are kind of touching. So when I stayed there, that night I had to stay there because I couldn't go to my family house, right? I couldn't go to my family house. So I stayed in his house. So when I was lying down to sleep, I just lay down, I'd lay down my head to sleep, right? And guess what happened? I noticed someone's hand walk, like just moving around my body. Yes, moving around my body. And all of a sudden, the person started moving around touching my legs. And before I knew, the person was almost touching my private parts. I'm telling you a real life story, right? So he was almost touching my private part. And I held his hand and I said, what's this? And all of a sudden, the person's hand was masculine. It was not a feminine hand, a masculine hand. So immediately I held his hands. I shouted, who are you? What do you want? Like, why are you doing this? Then the guy he was scared, right? He was scared and he said, he didn't say anything. I now said, why are you doing this? Why do you want to? I did not know he was a gay. I did not know I was living with a gay. Do you understand that? I did not know. So the guy was just like, please, 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 please. I say, I say, I'll get a knife now and I'll stab you. I say, if I stab you, I say, remove your hand, come on, remove your. And when I did that, I threatened him. He ran away. He left the room and went outside. So I was there. I was angry. I was very furious. I said, guy, no, 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 no. This is embarrassing. How will I be living with a gay? You understand? So the next morning, I when I got up in the morning, he had already gone to work. I started thinking, what will I do? What will I do? You understand? Then when he returned, I warned him. He came back from work. I now told him that if he tries it again in his life, I'm going to expose him. Right. And now look at that was actually a story. I can see that many people are reacting, and this is a true life story. It happened to me. Now, I was able to use this story, you understand, and I was able to sell an offer. What did I do? When I finished sharing this story, I now began to tell them that the reason why I squatted with my uncle or had to stay with him in his house was because I did not have money to even rent an apartment, and my family house was very far. So I was living in his house. So somehow he was feeding me and I was struggling, and he was using that as an advantage. In fact, I began to ask a guy that was living in the same house with him, and he narrated a story to me how that guy was also forcing him. That every night they will be fighting. The guy will pull his trouser and he wants to because he's a gay. So the guy was narrating his story, and me, I told him my own story. So because we had no money, you understand, we were going through harassment. So I shared that story and I told, guess what? When I shared that story, the number of comments I got, somebody said I should run for my life. I actually ran for my life. I actually ran for my life because I had to sleep in a church. I had to sleep in a church for 6 months because of that experience. I had to pack my bags. I packed my bags and I left his house because I needed to survive. So I slept in the church for 6 months because of I didn't want to suffer again. That thing was suffering. You understand? You know what it means to live with a gay. You have not experienced it. No, somebody was asking, did I expose him? No, I did not expose him. I did not expose him, but the day he got exposed was when he tried it with another guy. That the guy exposed him. I didn't want to expose him. I just warned him not to do it. You understand? But he thing was, the guy was actually, it looked like he was possessed because I could even see that he had pampers. He had pampers. So it means that he normally go out for it. He had people, a clan of people, you understand, that they normally do it together. So he thought whether me too, I was one of them. I'm telling you the true life story, what I experienced because I had no money. You understand? I was struggling. And if you've been there, you understand, if you've been in my shoe, right, you understand that it's not easy is to survive out there when you don't have money. You understand? You molested. You understand? So that was what I experienced then. I shared it on my status, and guess what? People began to comment just the same way some of you are commenting right now. People began to comment. People began to tell me, sorry, sorry, sorry. How did you survive? You understand? And I felt it like when I put people. I'm telling you, some persons even came to my DM. They were dropping emoji tears. Some of them even tried calling me. Hope you are fine. They were thinking that it just happened recently, but it was just a story that So it was an experience that I had like few years ago. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that after I shared the story at night, in the evening time, I now told them about my offer. Guess what? People jumped on my offer because I was able to tell them a story that someone connects with them emotionally. You understand? People began to trust me. They trusted me. You understand? They trusted me, and in fact, I put a picture. I had to upload a picture when I was in his house. I posted the picture there. You understand, of where I was in his house. I showed them, and the way I was looking in that picture, I was not looking too good. So you understand, it was able to get them to say that no, 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 this guy was actually saying the truth. And see, let me tell you, stories actually sell. And you see this thing. You can't tell me that you don't have your personal story. Some of you here, you have even gone through worse experiences. You understand, worse challenges that I mean that if you share them like this, people will connect easily. You understand? Some of you have them. Why are you keeping them to yourself? Find a way to communicate your story. It's not every time you are always talking about affiliate marketing, talking about no. Let people connect with you. You understand? Let people connect. That story. When I said I slept in the church for 6 months. Can you imagine that? I had. It's not like I didn't have. I had an uncle. You understand? But I couldn't sleep in his house. I was sleeping in the church. I was sleeping in the church. It was the church that had to use as a resort. You understand? In the midst of chaos and the challenges I was facing. I couldn't even afford to eat well during that time. Thank God for the pastor's wife there and the pastor. They were able to take care of me. You understand? And that's why somehow my Christian journey, my Christian life has actually changed. Like it changed there. You understand? But and the fun. So I was saying 6 months. How were you coping? I was coping because they were taking care of me, and I had to get a small job. I began to teach there. They had a school there in the church, so I had to. I was teaching people there. I think my salary was 15,000 then, and you can imagine 15,000 very small, very small. I went through a lot then before I went for that was after school. You understand? But so for some of you right now that you are in school and you have opportunity, I didn't have any opportunity like this. There was nothing like affiliate marketing. Then during my time, nothing. There was no opportunity, right? There was no opportunity, no how to make money with your smartphone. No, no. If there were opportunities like this, I wouldn't have gone through all that. But now some of you have these opportunities, and I tell you, you don't know what God has done for you, right? That you can be at the comfort of your home, right? And some of you are not graduate and you are making money. Somebody is saying that 15K as a graduate. Yes, that was what I was making. That was what I was being paid a month as a graduate. As a graduate. Do you understand? As a graduate. So When you have opportunities like this, take advantage of them. Don't think of who will talk about you. Some of you are even afraid because you don't want your friends to laugh at you. That look at see, let me tell you, if you're afraid of your friend, you don't want your friends to mock you and look at this one that is selling, please block them. I did that. Block them. Stop them from viewing your status for the meantime. Many of them would maybe next week I'll tell you another story of mine because there was something that I did when I was starting out my affiliate marketing business. A lot of people began to put pressure on me, right? They wanted frustrating me. They wanted like they frustrated me. I didn't want to. I was scared to put out my business out there. And I'll tell you guys next week. But what I'm trying to say in essence is that put out your business, don't be scared, right? And share your stories. Share them. When you share your stories, find a way to connect your offer to your story, and people will buy from you. So I would give you guys room for questions. I believe that some persons here have questions. If you have a question, maybe you're a newbie in this platform, right? Christabel said that some friends will even discourage you. Actually, truly, I'm being mocked every day by my classmates. I block them. Yes, you block them. I was also mocked by let me even shock you. Some of the people that mocked me, right? Few years later, they started calling. I saw them in my WhatsApp group. I saw them in my community. Many of them came, many of them started calling me, please, we are sorry. Like they were telling me, I'm sorry, please, can you teach me? Show me the way. The same people that were insulting me, the same people that were calling me a scammer, they came and met me and told me, show me the way. Please show me the way. So many of them, they became my students. Do you understand? So sometimes people will not believe you when you are running your business. I put a tweet out there that time. I mean, this week, if you check my Twitter, there was a tweet I put out there. People will not believe you when you're starting out in your business. They won't even encourage you. Some of you, if your parents will discourage you. Your parents will say, look at why you doing this thing. They will discourage you. Why are you always on your phone? But they don't know that what you are doing is actually an investment. You understand, which would help them later in the future. Is when you now begin to get results, then people will now begin to say, this guy is actually my friend. But when you are starting out, nobody wanted associating themselves with you. But when you start making money, everybody will now say, I know this guy, I used to know this guy. But where were they when you had nothing, when you were starting out? Many of them were criticizing you. Do you know how many times I've been called a scammer? Several times they've called me a scammer. Several times. You understand? But I did not listen to them. I don't focus on distractions. No, I focus on what I want to achieve. There is something I want to achieve for this year. Some of you here, you have your plan, you have a goal for this year. Before the end of this year, there is something you want to achieve, right? Why would you listen to what people are saying? Why don't you focus on this thing that is actually bringing results? Do you understand? So I've experienced whatever you guys are experiencing, and I can tell you that there is more. You will succeed. You will succeed. You're welcome, ATK. You're welcome. You're welcome. Please, if you have a question, just let me know. I would give you um you can see a summary here. This guy is good. That's why I love this guy. You can see he has summarized everything here. He said that I enjoy the session, storytelling, seeing selling from different perspective, but not only selling a product, forgetting criticisms, focus. So if there's anybody that's okay, Nehemiah, I'm going to give you the mic for you to ask a question. If there's anybody that is struggling with your parents discouraging you, I would just advise, or you have friends that are discouraging you, please don't get discouraged. I've been there before, right? I've been there before. In fact, I received a call one of those times when I was starting out, and somebody was saying that, so you have joined them. You have joined them, right? Okay, no problem. Let's watch and see. And funny enough, when my results started coming, many of them they ghosted. Like many of them, they were afraid to even see me, to look at me. Do you understand? See, let me even tell you guys, there's this guy like that as an affiliate. I reached out to him, right? I reached out to the guy. I'm not meant to say this thing here, but I'm just talking to you guys because you guys are more like my pals right now on this call. You understand? I reached out to the guy. I said, please, I'm struggling. I need your help. Can you put me through in this affiliate marketing thing? Please, can you help me? You know what the guy did not answer me. Till today, he did not answer me. So one of those days he reached out to me and said, please, King Leo, please, can you help me with some money? I would like to get some money from you. I'm stranded right now. This same person, but he did not remember what he did to me. See, life is very, do you understand? Life is very small. We live in a small world. Just do what you're meant to do. Get the results. Pay the price. Get the results. They will come looking for you. If you have a question, just unmute the mic. I've made the mic available. Just unmute the mic and ask your question. Please tell me where you're calling from, your name and where you're calling from, and we'll
Hello,
answer. Yeah,
hello.
I can hear
Good
you.
evening. This Kofi Saponopoku from Ghana.
Yeah, Kofi. Good evening.
Yeah, please, I wanted to ask a question concerning mentorship sections. As in, when it comes to the coaching, you see, if you come to my mentorship community like this, I have over 1,000 plus people, and I always try my best, my possible best, to make sure that everyone is making it. But I know that you can't get 100% results, but most people are not serious at all. Like, after collecting their money, buying the course for them and stuff, they complain that you are trying to scam them or something. Meanwhile, don't come for mentorship sessions and stuff. Some of them, it looks like they come with this get to rich scheme mindset. So how can you curb that? Because some people, when they are so frustrated, like, I don't know how to say, but when they are so frustrated and they are not making it and they are asking for refund, they sometimes go to the extent of doing reversal and stuff. So how can you force such people to learn? Because some people are not ready to learn. You can try your best to do everything and they are just not ready, because they see that when you come into the affiliate marketing, within some weeks you need to get something. I know that sometimes it's the way we communicate things to people though, but I've been trying my best to communicate in the best way, but still no avail.
All right, Kofi. Yeah, you can mute your mic. Please, everyone should mute their mic. This is a very important question, and I love the fact that you are asking the right question. You see, let me tell you something. Um, you can't. You see, let me just be very practical. Do you know that several of us here we paid money for those that are already through with school? We paid money. We paid school fees, right? We paid school fees from our first year. I did a 5 year course because it's an engineering course. I did a 5 year course, and I was paying each semester, right? I was paying every semester. And like I said, I paid all through and I got my certificate. But guess what? Till today, I'm not practicing what I studied. I'm not practicing what is it the fault of the school? No. It is not the fault of the school. The school they've given you the information that you need. I can choose tomorrow now, right? With the experience I have, right? With what I've studied, what I studied in school, I can use it tomorrow to work anywhere. But if I choose not to use it, it's not their fault. Do you understand? If some of you went to school till today, you have not made money from from your certificate. You've not used your certificate to make money. Is it the fault of the school? No. Can you okay go to the school and drag them? Go and tell them that I paid my school fees all through. I paid my school fees. I mean, from first year to final year, and I've not made money from this course. Can't tell them, oh, I've not gotten a good job. Can't tell them. Will they even answer you? They won't answer you. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that you cannot force people. Kofi, see it. Let me tell you, marketing, and if you're not ready for it, you would lose out. You lose out of the space in marketing or in business. You understand? You have to develop what I call thick skin. Thick skin. If you don't develop thick skin, you'll be frustrated because one thing that you use very well, one powerful tool you use every in your business is your mind. Do you understand? You use your mind in your business. Business is not just all about practicalities. No, it's a mindset thing. So if your mind is affected, it means your business will be affected. So what do? I try my best to help people, right? I try my best to. Do you know that in this affiliate marketing space now, you can see that even these weekly calls we are doing here, I know the effort I put in every Tuesday to come here, right? I'm doing a lot of things. I'm running my MBA. program, which I'm almost through. And I'm also handling several businesses. I have different businesses that I'm running currently. But yet, um I'm always making sure that I'm active on this call. Right? Now, somebody can come to me and say, these people say they are not even helping out. Do you understand? They are not doing anything, and they are scammers. Does it change me? Does it change who I am? Does it change what I've been doing? No. The people that will get the results will get the results. See, that's how life is. See, in life, I want you to understand this, because when these things sink into your mind, your mind very well, you will not be bothered again. I used to be bothered like you before. I used to be bothered like you. See, those days I can call somebody that is struggling. I'll call the person for 1 hour, trying to explain things to the person. But I discovered that in life, some people are born to succeed, some people are born to fail. Some people must fail. See, everybody cannot be rich in this world. If see, there will be an error if everybody is rich. Do you understand? And everybody cannot be poor. Do you understand? So there must be that balance. There must be a balance in the ecosystem. And what's the balance there? The balance is that some people will succeed and some people will fail. It's a choice thing. So don't force yourself. Don't feel pressured. Kofi, are you hearing me? Don't feel pressured. Anybody that I want to ask you a question. Have you helped people to make money online? If you've helped people, yes.
Yes,
Have you helped
please, I
people?
have.
Exactly. You have results.
Yeah,
You don't
about
kill yourself.
75% of my students are making it.
Beautiful, beautiful. So that's it. See, in my country currently, the president is frustrating people. People are frustrated in my country. And no matter how much they protest and everything, right? The president is still the president. There are people that are making money from the president, and they are the ones that are even causing the havoc in the country, because they know how much they are making as long as the president is there. Do you understand why some persons are suffering? Does it change anything? It doesn't change anything. You protest and you get angry and you go back to reality. I want you to know that you need your mind needs to be very strong. If your mind is not strong, you get frustrated. That's just the summary of everything. Do you understand? Don't feel frustrated. Don't feel angered by what is happening. Don't even feel like giving up. If I listened to what people were telling me those days, I won't have been here. That's the truth. I won't have been here. Many people spoke ill of me. Do you understand? But let me tell you, in few years to come, many of them will regret why they didn't take action. Many of them. So that's it. I believe I've answered your question. I want to answer someone else's question. I think Nehemiah, you can ask your question. Nehemiah, unmute your mic and ask your question. I think Kofi, someone is asking for your WhatsApp number. If you like to put your WhatsApp number, you can put your WhatsApp number so that some persons can reach out to you.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So Kofi is doing very
Okay.
well. He's doing
All right. Good
well
evening, sir.
this piece. Yeah, yeah. Good evening, Matthew. You can ask your question.
Okay. All right, sir. Thank you so much for sharing your value with us and always for coming through for us. So my question is this: I've been facing a lot of pressure as an athlete for some months now. I was able to make a sale, and right now it's like a mind thing. So how do I reprogram myself for success so that I can not put pressure on myself, especially as regards to the sales challenge, and also to be able to pay my debt, because there's a whole lot of things. And you mentioned, my mom was complaining about me all the time. I'm always on my phone. I'm trying to reach out to people, trying to get leads, trying to communicate and all. So how do I, number one, be able to overcome that mindset challenge that you talked about in one of your videos, and then how do I be able to handle this pressure? Yes, sir.
Okay, that's a beautiful question. Like, I love the questions that are coming up here tonight. It means that you guys are ready for change. So let me tell you, anybody that you see that is doing very well, I mean legitimately, not those guys that are fraudsters. No, I'm talking about somebody that is actually working out and getting results, and you see that the person is doing very well. There's one thing that they've been able to hack. And that thing is their mindset. Hacking your mindset is very powerful. See, the more that's why most of the times on this call I normally talk about mindsets, because I found out that if I can get the right mindset, I'm going to make a lot of money. Many of us, we are struggling with scarcity mindset, and it's not actually our fault. The problem is our parents, you understand, the environment we grew up in, you understand, and our parents, some of us, our parents are not actually financially competent. They don't really have enough money. Like they didn't really have enough money when we were growing up. They were poor, right? So somehow now, if I send $10,000 now into your account, it will look like you would the way you would shout. You will be so happy that you even the first thing you do is to come to on Sunday and you give testimony in church. You will give, in fact, you will find a way of celebrating this thing. But that $10,000 is something that can be sent to another person's account, and the person will be saying, Kai, this thing is too small. You understand? Like this, what's this? Why are you sending to me? Do you understand? It's mindset, it's mindset. So when I discovered that I had a scarcity mindset. I had a scarcity mindset. Like when I was starting out in business, I had a scarcity mindset. So what did I do? I started exposing my mind to an abundance mindset. And how do you build an abundance mindset? It's very simple. You must find a way to change your reality. Do you understand? I never thought it was possible to be rich. I never thought it was possible to be rich. In fact, in let me tell you what I saw as big money in my country. In my country, when you are earning at least 200,000 naira salary every month, you're a big boy. I'm telling. I mean, those days when I came out from school, some of my mates then they were earning 200K, and I thought they were big people. You understand? That was what I was thinking. I mean, you get a job and they're paying 200K every month. You're a big guy. Do you understand? But later, I now discovered that 200K is nothing. No, this 200K, I can finish it in one day. Yes. So it's abundance mindset. So what you need to do now, first thing you need to do is ask yourself, why do I need to make money? Because if you don't ask yourself why, you are doing what you're doing, you're going to struggle. Why do I need to make money? So I picked a book and I began to write it down. First, I want to be financially free. Two, I don't want to suffer what my father had suffered, because at some point my father had to go through a lot of embarrassment, harassment, because of he did not have money, right? So I don't want to go through what my dad went through. Three, I want to add value to people around me. I want to add people and value to people. I want to be a solution provider. I don't like when people are struggling, suffering around me. I can find a way, you understand, to help them. So if somebody is saying that, I'm struggling, I need some money, I can still offer them something. I can help out. Do you understand? Four, I want my future family, the family that will be coming from me, I want them to be financially competent. Do you understand? No, see, the reason why you are doing this is because you want to change the way you see things. You understand? I think the Bible was talking about Abraham. God had to tell him that, see, as he took him to somewhere and he told him, as far as you can see, right, you will possess it. As far as you can see. Because most times what will limit us is what we see, our sight, our level of perception. So I began to change my perception from having a scarcity mindset. I began to see these things. So the more I was saying them, the more I was writing them down, the more I was looking and confessing them. I began to confess them. This is my reality. You understand it? I'm telling you, things began to change in my life. Let me tell you. Are you following me? Are you guys following me? See, the Bible says something. It says that out of the abundance, guard your hearts with all diligence, right? For out of it are the issues of life. I'm sorry, I'm trying to use Christianity, and I don't use that in calls, like, but please just pardon me. This is the best way I can communicate. Now, what does it mean? It means that your mind, guard your mind with all diligence. Out of it flows the issues of life. So if there's anything you want in your life, you understand, it has to come from your mind. Do you understand? It has to come from. So it means that whatever you're experiencing today is based on your thoughts. What are your preconceived notion, things that you have harbored in your mind for a long time. I know some persons might be saying it's a lie. All this is not motivational speaking, is a lie. That's what they'll be saying. But this is actually the fundamentals of your life. When I began to change my life, I'm telling you, it began to affect the amount of money I was making. When I began to change my mindset, so you need to change the way you see things. You need to tell your. So sometimes I'll keep speaking to myself. I'll say I'll tell myself that no, I can never be broke. I can never be poor. I have enough. I have more than enough. I have more than enough. Even when I don't, I will tell myself in the morning when I wake up. I'll say I'm making sales today. I'm making sales. I will just keep speaking. And let me tell you, there is something, an unseen force that will begin to connect people when you do some of these things. This is what wealthy people do. I'm telling you. They don't just go out and sell things. They don't just go out and say, we are going to trade this currency today. No, that's not the first thing they do. They position their mind. And you see how confident they are because they know that there is no way life, there is no way life will not favor them. Do you understand? So you need to hack your mindset. Now you've not made any say. I promise you, Nehemiah Matthew, if you do this in the next 60 days, I promise you, you will make sales. This is not even about whether you know affiliate marketing or not. Is that you are going to attract the right people. One thing that you need to do, like I've stated those things, write those things down. Do you understand? If you can, if you can go online, there's this audio stuff. I don't know if you're a Christian, I don't know, or if you believe, but you can get affirmations. Do you understand? Get affirmations, put them on when sleeping. Just sleep with it. Affirmations on I can do all things. You understand? I'm wealthy, I'm strong. You understand? Favor is coming my way. Business opportunities. Just go on YouTube and search for it. There's one by Pastor Chris Oyakilome. I used to play it those days. I still have them till now. I normally play them. I'll play it when I'm sleeping. I'll just put it on and I'll sleep. I'll be sleeping. See, I am telling you, when I wake up, something just changes around me. I don't know. I just don't know. I can't really see. But I can tell you the truth that things will begin to happen. All of a sudden, somebody that I reached out to the other, I mean, somebody that I reached out to like maybe 1 week ago or 2 weeks, the person will come and reach out to me and say, please, I'm ready to make sales, right? I'm ready to buy the product. And I'm making sales. Sometimes people that have given them my WhatsApp link before you, I mean my affiliate link before to make payments. I will just check, I will see sales. See, I'm telling you, these things actually work. If everything is by effort, everybody would have been rich. Do you understand? If everything is by skills and competence, people would have been profitable and productive. But there are some little secrets. I promise you, Nehemiah, if you do this in the next 60 days and you don't make any sale, reach out to me in my mail. I mean my mail is there, kingleo@kingleonard.com. Reach out to me, right? Reach out to me and or tag me on Twitter and say, King Leo, you a liar. Do you understand? Write it very big. I'm ready to trade my integrity for this because I helped my students, some of them that were struggling with this mindset thing. I helped them with this same thing, and many of them began to get results. I promise you, be consistent, you get it. And the issue about your mom, right? It's normal. It's normal. So the thing I wanted telling you guys next week, I'll tell you now. See, when I started my journey in affiliate marketing, because when I came out from school, I am from youth service. I served in a Christian fellowship there. I served in a Christian fellowship. And when people began to see me as a Christian, like, you are posting this thing, you're selling stuff. Many people thought I was a scammer. You understand? So I started receiving calls from, do you know what it means to receive calls from your leaders? He began to call me and say, this guy, what are you doing? You are backsliding, you have failed God. This, I'm telling you, I received threats like that, messages like that. It affected my mind. For 1 week, I couldn't do anything. More than 1 week. I was thinking, have I veered into a wrong path? Do you understand? Even people around me, they were criticizing me. My parents, my aunt, I was living with her then because when I came back from Syria, I was living with her. She will see me pressing my phone and say, you are not serious with your life. She had tried to get me jobs, but I was rejecting them. And she said that you are not serious yet. So she kept frustrating me. So, but you know what happened? I told myself that there is no going back. I looked at where I was coming from. I said, no, 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 there is no going back. And I remained focused. let me tell you the truth. Today, many of them, I'm helping them. You understand? And I'm not saying this to brag. You understand? Many of them became my students. So if you listen to what people are saying about you, you will not go far. Don't try to impress anybody. The person that you should impress is yourself. Make sure you're impressing yourself. Don't focus on anybody. You understand? Focus on yourself and you get the result. I believe that I've been able to help you and I wish you all the best. You're welcome. Somebody said, can you give us some starters in attracting the attention of prospect? Because some people, once you want to know their hobby or interest, so that you can connect with them on that line. Some usually get angry by asking, why do you want to know? No, you don't need to know. Ask people about their private life. Don't do that. Don't do that. When if you want to attract people, you are welcome. Some guys are saying thank you so much. You are welcome, guys. You are welcome. See, one thing I've learned about attracting people, you only attract who you are becoming. Are you understanding? You attract who you are. You attract who you are becoming. You attract people through your stories. Do you understand? So when I tell people that I'm a Christian, and I'm not just saying it, I put stuffs there related to Christianity. I talk about my Christian life. I talk about certain things I struggled with, and I'm putting it on my status. People begin to connect with me, and somebody will say, "Wow, I also went." Do you understand? People will begin to connect with me. So you only attract who you are or who you are becoming. Don't expect people to expose themselves to you. People will not do that. Do you understand? People will not do that. You need to find, and every one of us here, we have our story. Don't hide it. Put it out there. That's the easiest way to connect with people. People will reach out to you. Do you understand? People reach out to you. So that's the easiest way. Who wants to ask a question? If you have a question, just unmute your mic. I'll take two more questions and we'll call it a night.
Hello, Kinyo. Hello.
Yes, Kofi.
So my name is Kofi Annan from Ghana, and
Okay.
we met earlier this I think 2 months ago in Accra. I've had a very nice conversation. I want to say thank you for that. So I just wanted to add a little on the mindset and affirmations and stuff. So personally, before I got into affiliate marketing by Coach Kofi Sapon, I was into photography. And I faced a lot of challenges because my dad didn't really want me to do it because he felt like photography was a menial job, like for people. But I got into it and I was able to build a team back when I was in SHS and it became something big. So to anyone here who feels like you are now doing affiliate marketing and people are looking at you in a certain way, what I'll tell you is that don't live your life to please anyone, because if you please people, you are never going to achieve anything, because someone would say do A to please them, someone would say do B to please them, someone else will say do C. So what actually are you going to do to please all of them? That's not really possible. And about the affirmation, it really, really works, because there was a time in my life where things weren't going so well, but I kept talking to myself like, you are rich, like you are going to do better. And now I'm also training people, and people keep asking me about affiliate marketing, that they want to join and everything. So we all of us here are at different levels in our journey. Some have made some like a lot, some are now starting, some are intermediate. But then as Kilio said, just keep pushing the affirmations on. Like as he said, try and use it to sleep, because these things really work. It's very practical. Because sometimes people want us to tell them that, oh, maybe do this and this and that, and that's how you're making sales. But it's these little things that is helping us get where we are today. So thank you so much, King Leo, for having time to share with us, and we are really, really grateful.
All
Thank you.
right, Kofi Annan, that was lovely, like beautiful. I appreciate your 2 cents. Right, this is massive. See, guys, if you're a newbie on this call, you understand. You need to understand that this business is not just all about selling. You understand? It's not just all about. It's 99% your mindset. It has to do with 99% mindset and 1% action. Do you understand? And that 1% action, you don't even need to do too much. You don't need to stress yourself. Do you understand? See, there's a way. One of these days, I'm already writing a book. I'm going to give you guys a book on certain things that you need to do, practical things that you need to do to attract, I mean, this abundance mindset. Because many people, when we say some of these things, some persons think that we are trying to cook up stories. No, I'm telling you things that work. Do you know the reason why people don't get results? Because they don't follow some of these things. They just wake up in the morning and they just go out to say, okay, I want to sell. Okay, fine. But there are certain laws that govern this whole world. Do you understand? There are certain laws. And I tell you, when you obey certain laws, you'll be protected. You'll be protected. Certain things that your family members see. Some persons keep saying that um generational curses and all those things. Fine, I believe that they exist, right? But I still believe that you can carve your own paths. Do you understand? You can create a pathway for your life. You can choose to decide that this is the kind of life I want to live. My parents suffered this, I will not suffer this. And guard yourself. See, the world is so negative, it's full of negativity. Create your own atmosphere. Do you understand? With the right words, with the right environment. Those times I'm selling like this, I'm putting a worship, I mean putting worship songs there, putting affirmations there, creating my own atmosphere because I know that somehow I'm connecting with people and I must find a way, you understand, to express certain things to them. Life is spiritual. You need to understand that. So I'm trying to express certain things to them, and somehow they need to also understand what I'm saying. So it's beyond words. Do you understand? So one more question. One more question. If you have a question, just
Hello.
unmute. Yeah.
Good
Your
Hello?
name
good
and
evening.
yeah.
My name is Mark from Ghana. Hello.
Yes. Your question.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much for the opportunity. It was really inspiring. My question is, when you are attracting leads or when you are attracting prospects, you don't only attract them through WhatsApp, through
Please,
Facebook
can you be
as
more
well. And I want,
audible? Can you, Mark? Can you be more audible? Your line is somehow low. Can you be more audible?
okay. Hello. Question is
Yes.
this:
You can.
when you are attracting customers, when you are attracting your prospects or when you are attracting leads, you don't only do that through WhatsApp or by you also use other social media networks like Facebook and Twitter. Okay, so let me say in my instance, I'm trying to convince somebody or I'm trying to talk to somebody about what this is, but I understand that before you talk to somebody about affiliate marketing, you have to develop friendship with a person, especially when in the Facebook space. Somebody that I don't know, you have to develop friendship with a person, give the person value, one or two things about whatever you are trying to sell to the person. But some people, once you are trying to know them more, once you are trying to talk to them about something, they don't give you that space or they don't give you that positive energy for you to be able to express yourself. So in that instance, what do you do, or what are some conversation or some lines that you use to convince people you use to make that positive
Okay.
space?
All right. I think I understand your question. Please, you can mute your mic. Um, you see, let me tell you something. First, let's just settle this. Not everybody will buy from you. We have to settle this. Not everybody will buy from you. So you just need to know that there are people that you would reach out to and they will tell you, I'm not interested. I don't want it. And you have to leave them. But now, here's the thing. There are still some person. I've also mentioned it on this call that buyers are liars. Buyers and liars. And when you understand that buyers are liars, it will change the way you interact with people. First, you don't convince people. Selling is not convincing people. No, selling is not convincing people. Selling is making people understand that they actually need what you are selling. Do you understand? You are not convincing them. Affiliate marketing is not convincing. You are trying to recommend a product. Now, what you need to do is to give value. Do you understand? In fact, many of us don't even understand what value means. Many people think that value is just posting motivational speeches. No, that's not value. Value is not just tied to teaching people. No, that's not value. Do you know that Brain Jota, I was saying this thing last week. Brain Jota in Nigeria, he did a trend. There's a trend like that he last week also, and one just one dance like that. I don't even know how he came up with that, but just maybe 30 seconds. he did that trend with one musician like that. That's he sang a song in the 80s. The song did not go viral. And when he was able to blend that song with his dance steps, he went viral. Do you know that what he did there was actually value? But we many times we limit value to just posting motivational speeches, telling people about. No, that thing was actually value because a lot of people began to jump on the trend and he went viral. In fact, do you know how much views that he got that period? Do you know how he became more popular just within that? So you need to know, you are the one that will define what value means to you first, and your prospect will also define what value means to them. So that's why he said that the easiest way to get people when you are connecting with them, build relationship with them. Sometimes don't even tell them about the product you are selling. Sometimes you can just talk about life in general. Talk like a wise person. Talk like somebody that understands life. Sometimes, if a prospect reaches out to me, shows interest in my product, but the person at some point, the person says, "I will get back to you." You know what I will do? I will leave the person sometimes. Then later I'll reach out to the person and I'll say, please, hope everything is fine with you. I'm just checking on you. I'm not here for anything. No, I just want to know how you're doing. Hope all is well with you. If you need me to call you to check on you right regularly, I can do that. Do you understand? It's relationship. It's not about what I'm getting from you. Do you understand? It's what I'm giving to you, the value I'm adding to you. So if people are not actually buying from you or they are sounding, it's sounding like you are trying to force them. Don't force anybody. I talked about authority. I talked about authority earlier. What is authority? Okay, let me just explain this better. You understand? If you go to a supermarket, right? If you go to a supermarket right now, I don't know if some of us have been there before. So let's say you go to somewhere like ShopRite. Okay, ShopRite. You enter ShopRite. Well, do you normally see ShopRite telling you that? I mean, the staff telling you that, come and buy here, come and buy here, come and buy from here, come and buy. Do you see that? No, they don't do that. You go to ShopRite and you pick what you want. That's authority. So you need to find a way to position yourself as an authority. And how will you position yourself as an authority? Very simple. Make sure that your content is affecting your audience, is connecting with them. If people can understand your content, if they reach out to you in your DM or you reach out to them and they show interest in what you're promoting, they will buy from you. Secondly, never reach out to a prospect in the person's DM if the person does not show interest in your product. Never do that. Don't reach out to a prospect if the prospect has not shown interest in your product. If not, you'll be looking very cheap. Do you understand? Let people come to a point where people will come into your DM and they'll be begging you to, please, I want to buy from you. And all these things just takes a little time. It's not something that will take a long time. See, if you tell yourself that from tonight I'm going to position myself as an authority, and it starts from your DP, change your DP. You understand? Go to a studio, snap good pictures. AI is there. And I'm not talking about those cheap AIs because there are some AI picture DP that you use that you now look like everybody. You understand? You just look like this person. No, don't use look for go to the studio, snap good picture, quality pictures. Do you understand? Weekends, during weekends, go out. Even if you don't have money, do window shopping. Do you understand? Snap pictures there. Do of yourself around ShopRite or big supermarkets. Put them out there. Do you understand? Put them out there. Let people see that you are also looking good. Because you cannot be telling somebody that the person can succeed and you are not looking like somebody that has succeeded. See, some of you now, if I've not made any money in life, if I'm still struggling in life, as I'm telling you guys, you will not listen to me. That's the truth. You'll say this guy is lying. But I have my results. I don't need to brag too much. My results will speak. Do you understand? My results will speak for me. So you need to put people, see, don't tell people too much. Show them. There's this guy called Caleb Waneka. Caleb used to be one of the best affiliates those days. He's not into affiliate marketing. He was my friend. He was my friend. Now, this is what Caleb does. 80% of Caleb's content are lifestyle marketing, like lifestyle content. The remaining 20%, 10% can just be for You understand? Maybe sharing stories, then 10% can be for offer. So he was focusing majorly on lifestyle, and that's why he was making crazy money in affiliate marketing. So you can tell yourself that, okay, fine, I want to start lifestyle marketing. Do you understand? And lifestyle is simply putting yourself out there. You understand? You are taking nice pictures. You are just, you understand, just put showing people that yes, this thing can actually help them. You will make money. You don't need to talk too much because your results will be speaking for you, right? So it's that simple. There's this guy called Jacto Precious. I don't know if you know him. Jacto Precious too is also my friend. If Jacto Precious, whatever he's doing right now, he's in Dubai right now. That where he's in Dubai, and him being in Dubai is a strategic thing because he knows that where he is right now in Dubai, many people cannot afford it. So when people see him in Dubai, he's promoting his course. He sells a crypto course, right? When people see him that the environment he is, right, he's not suffering. He's staying around white people. People will buy from him. That's lifestyle marketing. You don't need to talk too much. In fact, if you go to Jacto's DM and you're telling him that I don't have the money, I don't, he will not even answer you because there are people in his DM begging him that they want to make payments. Are you getting the idea of this whole thing? So this is all about positioning. Position yourself in the right way, and people will buy from you. You don't need to beg them. You don't even need to force yourself to build relationships with them. And I can tell you that when you are starting out in business, focus on building relationship. But a point will get to where you don't need to build any relationship. Are you getting the point? You don't need to build relationship at a certain height. Your results will begin to get the sales for you. All right. Henry, ask your question and we'll be done tonight. Henry and here Cora. I hope I got your question. I got your name right. Henry and here
Yeah,
Cora.
good evening. Yeah,
Yeah,
good evening.
yeah, good
My
evening.
question is like whenever you sell your training course, I thought it would be something you could read manually, but I found out that you have some videos, some are 3 hours long, 4 hours long. Why that? And you know how expensive data is in this part of our world. Like,
Okay.
wow, why would someone wait 3, 4 hours? And you know how attention span is. If it
Okay.
could have, yeah,
Uh,
you know
all
how
right. I get your
attention span
question.
is.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
So
yeah.
anyone who remember like your various step at the go, it will go back buying money on data and all that. So it's kind
Yeah,
of after
yeah,
buying the course, you still have to spend money on data again.
yeah,
It
yeah, yeah.
looks amazing.
Yeah, I got your question. You can mute your mic. It's quite funny. Sorry, I'm laughing, but it's funny. You know, this same thing now is a mindset thing. Do you understand? And this is why I keep saying, you see, let me tell you, I just want to be honest with you guys. I think I've tried my best to be very honest with you guys on calls like this. If you want to go far in life, you must be ready to invest. Do you understand? You must be ready to invest. See, I've paid $10,000 for a course. And maybe one of these days I'll show you guys the receipts. In 2022, 2021, yes, 2021, I bought a course, like a program by one of my mentors. His name is Richard Yu. You can search for the guy on Instagram, Richard Yu. I bought a program from the guy, right? And the cost was $10,000. And let me tell you the truth. I didn't have that money then. I did not have that amount of money. But I had to find a way because I needed the knowledge. And let me shock you guys. I did not make 1 naira from that. I did not make a naira from that course. And the course was very voluminous. Every day I'll be spending money on data just to watch that program. But let me tell you what changed. Let me tell you what changed my mind. One of those days, the guy normally hosts calls like this, just like what I'm doing to you, like for you guys. That call was what brought me into what I call wealth. Like it looked like there was a wealth transfer from that call. The guy began to tell me, I mean, he began to teach us something about this whole affirmations, mindset, and all those things. And right on that call, I began to understand that Kai, no, 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 there's something wrong with my life. Do you know that that was what changed the trajectory of my life? I did not make money from his course, but the knowledge that he gave me that night changed my life. I've made, see, I'm saying this with all humility. I've made times 10 times which 10 times 100 or times 1,000 of that amount of money I spent. Do you understand? To get his course in 2021. I'm saying this now because some of you, I understand the problem. I understand that yes, spending money on data to watch a course, it can be high, and yes, it's not your fault actually. What is the fact that maybe you don't really have much money and it's considerable, right? But you need to move away from that. See, as long as you have a will, there will be a way. You can look for cheaper data, this thing, right? Data bundles and use them. You are not losing. You are investing in knowledge. You are investing in knowledge. Do you understand? And the fact is that you don't even need to watch all the videos. You don't need to watch all the videos. If you come to calls like this, you have opportunity to ask questions. You understand? So I don't even understand why you are complaining about data and all. Yeah, yeah, I understand. Yeah, you don't have the money. It's understandable, but please break free from that mindset. Is what we call scarcity mindset. Is the same scarcity mindset. Okay, see a scarcity mindset. Somebody is thinking, how will I invest? How will I invest $10 every day on ads? Meanwhile, I need to make money from this business. But why will I be spending $10 on ads? Do you that's scarcity mindset? See, I was having that kind of mindset when I was running my business, when I started my business and I was running ads. But one day, the thing just don't, guy, you can actually make crazy money from affiliate marketing if you spend money on ads. So I told myself that every day I was going to be spending not less than $20 on, and I can tell you I was making times two of. So in a week before, I used to make 100,000 naira. Then at least 100,000 when as a newbie. But when I started running ads, I started making times four of that money. And the beauty of it is that when I was running ads, people, I was getting more leads. So know how every week I must make money every week. Do you understand? But somebody with a scarcity mindset will be saying, how will I be spending $10, $20 on ads? Why will I be doing that? It is mindset, scarcity mindset. Do you understand? So please break free from that mindset. And I trust that you're going to do very well. This call is recorded, it was recorded. So if you actually need to listen to this call again, I mean, I'm going to send the link. Please take your time to watch it. If till now I spent thousands of I know I spent thousands of naira on data. Do you know how much data bundle I use every day? Do you know how much? Maybe I will show you guys. I use a lot of data every because I want to increase my knowledge bank. Do you understand? I cannot be outdated. I cannot be outdated. So I'll spend money going on YouTube, paying for courses, watching with my data. I mean, with the data that and somebody will be wondering tomorrow, okay, tomorrow now when you now see King Leo doing very well, you'll now be saying it's luck. It's not just luck, please. It's not just grace, hard work. You understand? Investment, self-development. These are the things that make people wealthy. Do you understand? All right. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed this night. Somebody said, is it really necessary to have followers before you can make money? Of course, you don't actually need followers, right? You don't actually need followers, but you need quality people. You need quality audience. You need an audience. You don't need followers. You need an audience. Do you understand? You need an audience. If you are looking for, I think this person should be a newbie because I just created my account. If you're on my WhatsApp channel, just go through it. You'll see where I addressed issues like this, right? I talked about issues like this. So Shedrack said, message highlights, let your content affect your audience, create an atmosphere of Christianity. Selling is not about convincing, withdraw from scarcity mindset. I believe I've answered all your questions tonight. I would drop, I will try to drop a link in my WhatsApp channel. And if you guys have further questions, you can ask me there. I would try to respond to them when I'm free. I hope that's fine. So if you have a question, if somebody's asking for my WhatsApp number, I'm sorry, I'm not active on WhatsApp currently. For the past 2 years now, I've not been actively involved on WhatsApp. More than 2 years now. So pardon me. When I'm back on WhatsApp, I would give you guys my number. Take care of yourself, guys. Have a lovely night rest. I believe you enjoyed this call tonight. I hope that next week I'll be